Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of JaybirdTV. Glad that you could be here watching today. Hope your day is phenomenal. So, Hazed _ asked, when's a collab with the wifey? It's right now. That is Kate, that beautiful woman there is my fiance, and she's hopping on this pink V2, V3, getting the video started here. So, got that awesome dynamic start, and Kate just getting situated here, going for that on-site. Seemed intuitive to grab that as a meat hook, but she does change it to more of a Gaston there. And moving up to the finish there. So Kate and I are both really busy, so whenever we can climb together, it's so awesome. So really fun and motivating to have her there. Getting that top as well. Hey, really awesome. So had a couple comments from Evil Me RC8 and also from Slopesy, just saying that the music was a bit loud in the previous episode. I did quiet it down on this one, so hopefully you can hear me a little better. Love the feedback. I've been really almost overwhelmed with all the really positive and amazing comments and feedback from everyone. I really appreciate that. Helps me to be a better content creator and is also just really makes my day. So once again, thank you so much for the love and support. Really appreciate that. So I am hopping on this black V4 V5 here. Really fun climb using that kind of slopey hold there at the end. And if you wonder if my shoes are different, it is because they are rental shoes. I may or may not have forgotten to bring my Solutions, which is a bit silly. Love the Solutions, and my favorite shoe. I got a taste of rental shoes on this day, and it was a little humbling. So next up is this green route. A pretty cool climb here. So you go out, span out pretty big to the right there, and then you need to get your feet on that feature. So you see me looking a little lost for a second. Get the high feet match, and then it's a bit easiest to go up right. Big move, really cool, pretty creative set. And Kate will be working on this route today as well, so you'll get to see her in action, which is really awesome. So just getting the send there. It's towards the beginning of our sessions, getting warmed up and getting ready. And next I'll be hopping on this yellow V4 V5 here. So just some crimpier holds, some pretty cool movement, using an undercling with a dynamic move and some crimpy holds to the end there. So it's getting started here. I kind of did these all back to back. Felt pretty fun. It's awesome having Kate there to film for me too. Really appreciated that, using this really awesome stabilizer that she got me. So a bit confused in the start here, didn't know exactly what to do, but span out left might be a bit difficult to see, but there's two crimps that are facing each other like a V there. And then that undercling, so I switch my hand out left, get the right on. There is an undercling, I just go dynamic. Love dynamic movement, it's really fun. And I do put in some real-time audio here, so.
Okay, my feet actually popped because of these shoes.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a problem.
Oh, no.
Do you hear that loud noise?
Yeah.
So my foot did pop. I think that because Kate was there especially, I was almost a little bit whinier than normal just because I really wanted to be impressing her. So something to work on for me for sure, and also not blaming my shoes for poor footwork. I guess I'm used to relying on the really awesome rubber of the Solution. But Kate here getting on that V4 V5. Super cool to see her work this. She does have some really, her legs are really strong, so she's really adept at using her legs and channeling that power through her body. Is really cool to see. And she kind of mantles there and working on getting that right foot up the feature. It was a pretty challenging move, in my own opinion. So next up will be this V6 V7. Spans out right across those features to that really big black hold, and then to the top there. So I decided to give this a go. And this is the my attempt at the Oppa Gangnam style. So just trying to get those dance moves up in there. Pretty fun to do. So it starts low here, and then kind of make your way out right, and you have plenty of feet there to get your body into some pretty nice feeling positions for the kind of traversey switching movement. First go, I definitely felt a little bit lost. I'm not quite sure why. I don't think I looked at the route to kind of read with my eyes enough. And I go up left here. Realize it'd be difficult to come into that undercling. So I do readjust. And watching it, I felt a little bit silly. Wasn't really sure what I was doing there. Find it's always better to almost just climb with confidence, especially when you're outdoors. You don't know what you're going to encounter. It's better just to move. But do get into the proper setup here. Get that right foot up to then hit the undercling and bump that left hand up. From there, some high feet. You hit that really big black hold. You're pretty much gripping the bottom of it. It kind of juts out and creates almost like a crimp, which is pretty cool. Get the match, keeping your weight pretty low there. And then hit the right hand, which is pretty good, thankfully. I do cut feet there. But my arm was in this bent position and just felt kind of awkward for me to be able to go up left. Once again, should have just gone for it, but I didn't. I took the L there. Came down. Here's another go. Figured I could just get up there and power my way through it. But my feet popped again, so something for me to work on is definitely going to be footwork. So Kate here, jumping back on this green, V4, V5. Very cool to see her make progress on this and work on it. Awesome to see her challenge herself. And she had been climbing for a few weeks, so I was really impressed with her ability to just get on and just crush some routes. So Slava Daba Do asked me if Terra Firma ever holds boulder comps. Climbs at Planet Rock, Madison Heights, which is on the east side of the state. So I'm west in Michigan. He's on the east side. And been waiting for a competition to test his skills. So Slava Dabadoo, there is the Creep Comp coming up on the 25th of October. It's going to be a Friday the 13th kind of style Halloween creepy-ish competition. Should be really awesome. Terra Firma comps are always really rad. There's tons of prizes, some really amazing sets, and I do hope to compete myself, so I'll see if I can't make a really rad episode out of that. Can't promise that I'll film, because I'll definitely be a little more focused on competing should I be able to make it, but I think it'd be a really cool episode to have, so I'll do my best to do that. So hopping back on this black V6, V7, feeling a bit more confident here. I know what to do, got the correct beta, and I'm definitely moving a little more in that flow state. So once again, getting set up into the undercling, doing the left foot this time instead of the right. Felt pretty nice. Hitting that big black hold, sinking my weight low and matching. And here, nothing really changes. I cut feet, get the right hand, but I just decide to go up, snag it, and it was a great hold. Should I have moved with confidence in the beginning, could have had that send, but it's all good. Sometimes we fall. I fall quite a lot. Definitely makes it even more sweet when you get the send. So Kate hopping back on this green V4, V5. Can definitely see that she is really starting to control that move. Trying to find that proper spot for her foot to be able to shift her weight and go up right. So close there. It's really cool to see her work on this. So the end of this session was basically me falling and getting angry. So let's fast forward to the next day. Hey, I actually brought shoes. That's exciting. So we're going to be looking at the high heel V8. This was a very cool problem. Was originally a bit frustrated with it in the beginning, but mainly on me. I did not know the correct beta, and you'll get a little bit of this. Even though this is the next day and I did work on it when I was there with Kate, I was very confused about what to do. You'll see why. So getting into this position with the double Gaston, I was trying to really compress and get a very high foot. There was nothing else on the wall to use, so I assumed that was the way, but it was not. So this is me just trying it in isolation, seeing what it would feel like if I would be able to get that move. And I'm definitely able to at least move up to the next feature hold there. So feeling a bit exasperated. But here, I try something a bit different. I get my foot on the feature. That allows me to push my right hand and really compress between that orange hold on the feature there. Create some really great body tension. That is definitely the way for at least me to send it, not being able to compress and get that high foot. It was definitely still difficult. Loads of body tension. My right obliques were just going nuts, firing off, trying to keep my body tight as I shift my weight. And there you see I'm able to kind of stick my foot down and for a second create more body tension, but it was tricky. And even when I was able to lock in the right foot, the left hand was good from a certain angle. It was a slopey, small hold that almost felt like a pinch the way it was on the feature. And it was good when you were laid back on it, like so. And here, I have my left foot lower than I need to, so I actually readjust. Spend a bit too much time trying to get that heel hook set. So here we go, equipped with the right beta from the beginning. Gonna be starting out. The transformation for my beta on this route was pretty awesome. Was very inspiring. So boom, moving the double Gaston here, getting the high foot, coming under. Really pushing with that right hand, getting the left up, keeping my core very tight. I'm able to fall back, get the best use out of that crimp, walk my feet up and get the heel set. And that gives me the reach to then go out left. From here, this is actually still a bit tricky. Get the cut feet and get a very high heel, hence the name of the route. So from here, wasn't quite done yet, but do have some better holds. And I was pretty desperate for the send, so I'm definitely gripping very hard. But just getting situated, getting the high left foot, I'm able to go to the finish, get that send. Hey, I was very excited. That was a really rad route. I actually put a lot of time into it. I edited out quite a bit just for the sake of you all, but just feeling really good on that. And this next route, this V6, V7, actually took me more time than the V8. Even though with the right beta, might not technically be as challenging, it was quite cryptic. So it starts down low and you go out, hit a side pull undercling, heel hook, get the left hand up, and then just do a big dynamic throw to the feature. Nothing on there, just pure feature, and the right foot was not the greatest there. So creating loads of body tension, just trying to figure it out. I tried a lot of different betas on this, particularly once I get up to the feature. So it's a bit hard to see, but there is a crimp out right. So were I able to match that feature, I could actually move out right and get my hand set on that. And there will be a better angle to be able to see kind of what is going on further up on the route. And my man, Sam Ackerman, who's been awesome, longtime supporter of the channel, one of my good common buddies, actually had a comment asking if I could have more angles, being able to show more on the wall. And I thought that was a great idea. Sometimes it's very tricky to be able to see the entire thing, to capture it all, but it's really enjoyable to be able to see what's going on. So I'll do my best to be on top of that. So thanks, Sam. I appreciate that feedback. And what I'm doing now is switching to almost an undercling and using my palm for friction on that. And I'm still trying to do the tall man beta and just go up left there and skip that crimp out right, but I was unable to do so. So you'll see my beta transitions once again. And speaking of all these awesome comments, Hayden Fushino and Benjamin Parsons said they've been lurking for a long time, but commented and just wanted to encourage me. So big shout out to them. Thanks so much for commenting and just adding to the channel and the community. I really appreciate that. I know that it's, you don't often comment on things, so I really appreciate it when people do, and thanks for the mad support and love. So here, it's once again trying to get a high heel and kind of use the wall there, and I couldn't do it. Wasn't really anything to grip on, and I missed the bottom foot. So I kind of nixed that beta, and I just start to try and match the feature there. And with the body tension created and the friction, go out right. Still pretty difficult, even with the right idea, even with switching my hand. And I actually tried this route so many times that I chewed up my palm and got a couple little cuts and bruises on there. That's how you know you're trying hard. Even when you get the right crimp, not over. So you have to get the left foot, and it just felt hard to pull up. There wasn't a lot there. The crimp's pretty good, but you have to get the high foot, and your left hand really isn't contributing much to being able to generate power. So even getting the foot up felt a bit tricky. And here I'm trying to get that power. I'm very close, but I just couldn't quite reach it. So lots of attempts on this. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And here I'm trying to work my left hand up the feature. And once again, close, but no cigar. I wasn't able to snag that orange hold. And this is my attempt at getting a better angle here. I figured I could just kind of link together the bottom and the top. So you will see a more complete kind of view of the route. But even with the right beta, you can see I'm still falling there. I certainly was getting fatigued as well. So I actually will be coming back into this route kind of on a fresh go. But just getting that heel hook set there. Trying to create that really awesome body tension. And this is drawing pretty near to the end of my session this day on it. But of course, just trying really hard for that. And here, I do kind of admit defeat and cut to the next day. So here I am, fresh duds, taped up, got the backwards hat on, feeling strong. Coming in fresh has definitely felt really great. And here I really can lock this down, knowing exactly what to do and also having all of my strength. I do still opt for the more controlled kind of pull on that. And I'm able to stick that left hand for the first time. And here I slowly get my right hand up. And who would have guessed, but the top hold is really hard to use. It's very slopey. I did not hit it very well the first time. Slapped that foot on a desperation and I came down. I was pretty bewildered. Really expected to stick that. But here we go, the final send go. So here the better angle. Jumping up, snagging that feature there. Switching my hand to the undercling. Getting that awesome friction. Matching it up here. And moving out right. Getting a left foot up. Really squeezing here, trying to control that. And I do control the barn door once again. Get the right foot up, left foot on right away. This time I know what to expect, getting that orange hold. I'm able to squeeze. Get that finish. All right, felt good. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Appreciate all the love and support. And be looking forward to some more videos and possibly the creep comp. So mad love. Peace.